Her Sovereign Majesty Queen Elizabeth II resumes monarchical duties over all states, commonwealths and other territories except Utah, which she doesn't fancy. Your new Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Tony Blair, will be appointed to Minister of America. Congress and the Senate have been disbanded. A questionnaire will be circulated next year to see if any of you noticed. To aid your transition to the British Crown dependency, the following rules are introduced with immediate effect. Rule 1. Look up revocation in the English dictionary. Check aluminium in the pronunciation guide. You will be amazed just how wrongly you pronounce it. The letter U will be reinstated in words such as favour and neighbour. Likewise, you will learn to spell donut without skipping half the letters. Rule 2. There is no such thing as US English. We'll let Microsoft know on your behalf. The Microsoft spell checker will be adjusted to take account of the reinstated letter U. Rule 3. You will learn to distinguish the difference between English and Australian accent. It's really not that hard. English accents are not limited to Cockney and upper-class twit. You must learn that there is no such place as Devonshire in England. The name of the county is Devon. If you persist in calling it Devonshire, all American states will become shires, e.g. Texas Shire, Florida Shire and Louisiana Shire. Rule 4. You will relearn your national anthem is now God Save the Queen. Rule 5. You should stop playing American football. There is only one kind of football. What you call football is not a very good game. Only 2.1% of you are aware that there is a world outside of your borders. And no one else plays it. You should instead play proper football. Initially it would be best if you played with the girls. Those of you brave enough will in time be allowed to play rugby, which is similar to American football but does not involve stopping for a rest every 20 seconds and wearing full Kevlar body armour, like Nancy's. You should also stop playing baseball. It is not reasonable to host an event called the World Series for a game that is not played outside America. Instead of baseball, you'll be allowed to play a girls' game called rounders, which is baseball without fancy team stripe, oversized gloves, collector cards and hot dogs. Rule 6. You will no longer be allowed to carry guns or anything more dangerous than a potato peeler. Rule 7. July the 4th is no longer a public holiday. November the 2nd will be a new national holiday. It will be called Indecisive Day. Rule 9. Learn to make real chips. Those that you call French fries are not real chips. Fries aren't French, they're from Belgium. Potato chips are properly called crisps. Real chips are thick cut and fried in animal fat. The traditional accompaniment to chips is beer, which should be served warm and flat. Rule 10. The cold, tasteless stuff you call beer is actually lager. Only proper British beer will be referred to as beer. Substances once known as American beer will henceforth be referred to as near-frozen gnat's urine. Except for the product of the American Budweiser company, which would be called weak near-frozen gnat's urine. This will allow true Budweiser, as manufactured for the last 1,000 years in Pilsen, Czech Republic, to be sold without risk of confusion. Rule Rule 11. The UK will harmonise petrol prices, or gasoline, as you will be permitted to continue to calling it, for those of the former USA adopting UK petrol prices roughly $8 a gallon. Get used to it. Rule 12. Learn to resolve personal issues without guns, lawyers and therapists. Rule 13. Please tell us who killed JFK. It's driving us crazy. And finally, Rule 14. That the tax collectors of Her Majesty's government will be with you shortly to ensure the acquisition of all revenues due backdated to 1776. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you.